upon the journey of our life, I found myself within a forest dark, for the straightforward pathway had been lost. Ah me, how hard a thing it is to say, what was this forest, savage, rough, and stern, which in the very thought renews the fear? So bitter is it, death is little more, but of the good to treat, which there I found, speak will I, of the other things I saw there. Death is little more, death is little more, death is little more, death is little more, death is little more.
Hey man, this is wrong. I called that from my balance.
It'll be perfect in venues this size anyway. Different than the downstairs.
You got that, Tim. You're tall.
Where's the drum riser? I require a drum riser for rehearsal.
You excited?
No, not excited at all. Yeah.
Anytime you do something for the first time, you're like, what if no one cares? What if I do it badly? You know, we have the advantage of having been a band for a long time, so we're very practiced in low expectations. So if something doesn't go perfectly, you know, we'll be fine with it. But I would hate to be not meeting someone's expectations if they were coming out to see us for the first time, or if they had a certain type of show they were hoping for from the headliner and we didn't deliver that. There's no real hesitation because you have to do it eventually. And I'm glad we're doing it when we are. It did take us a while, but that's kind of always been our thing, is taking forever to do stuff. Really, I guess the only thing that all of us were kind of mutually worried about is like, what if no one shows up?
No matter how many shows this band plays or just how many shows I play in general, like I'm always nervous first show of anything, whether it's a one-off or like the first show of tour. Like smallest room of this tour was the first show and I was still like just so shaken up, like just always have like crazy pre-show nerves. Every first show, like everything is always like super nerve-wracking.
I've been afraid of everything, of all of it, of people not caring, of us being wrong about everything. It's inevitable, I think, that bands fall off. Everybody, like even if you have a career your whole life, like it has to rise and fall eventually. You don't know when that day is coming for you. It's not like you have a date on the calendar that tells you when your expiration date is and you don't get to do it anymore. So I'm always afraid it's tomorrow, that it's the next show. Afraid of everything going wrong, of a fight happening, of a car driving through the venue. We were confident about some things, but every single day has been a mental battle of making sure that I look and feel good to do what we have to do. But it's been scary and hard.
Oh shit!
Matt? Coffee? There's a Cafe Nero. Oh, this place is so good. Let's go.
Going into it, I wasn't expecting anything like super crazy. I just expected it to be like a pretty cool tour with our friends because we've never done this before, obviously. And then slowly, before like a couple weeks before the tour, more and more shows started to sell out. So that was cool. But on top of that, like setting up all the lights and getting all the lights time coded and learning everything just was so stressful for about 3 weeks before we left for Europe. And then I was home for 8 days. I think it was 10 hours a day for 8 days in a row, just grinding and grinding and grinding and making sure all the lights were good. And I think everything was finished about maybe 2 hours before rehearsal, and then showed up to rehearsal and thank God everything worked. And that's kind of how it went.
I wasn't worried about the show. I was worried about the rack because it was stuffed in the corner and I had no space to work, and it was my first time setting up both racks on stage.
the wrist work though? Honestly, like,
Oh, fuck! You piece of shit. I got it. Okay, please spare me. You suck! Let's see, how'd Daddy do here? I did pretty terrible. On the House and Home tour that Ink and Nature did, where we were walking and there was a super fat cat in the window. And we were all like looking at it, and then the owner of the store came up and was like, "Come in and say hi to him." It was sick. His name was Lugo.
Lugo the fat cat.
Yeah, beast guy.
Some of the best shows I think this band has ever played has happened on this tour. Not to say that the ones that weren't that were disappointing. You know, it almost seems kind of callous to have like complaints about a first headliner, because like you're not allowed to really have expectations, I don't think, because you've never done it before. Like I said, some of the best shows we've ever played have been on this tour.
Part of me was like expecting it because we saw how good it was performing in advance, but like I don't think I was expecting the reactions to be like as crazy as they were. Especially Pittsburgh, like I couldn't believe that show. Like I got off stage and I was like, what just happened?
I am undeniable. All my failures will be my own. I am undeniable. I am undeniable. I am undeniable. I am undeniable. I am undeniable.
We still have more of the home turf to play. So if I would have expectations about anywhere, it would be there. And even then, I'm trying not to, because I'd hate to play a show where a bunch of people come out and they have fun and it's a great time, and I'm like, I wish it was better. I never want to trap myself in the mindset of something not being good enough when kind of anything is better than nothing.
We were Boundaries. Every band has merch downstairs. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for, what is it, Thursday? That's crazy. Thank you for your Thursday. Thank you. Okay. Everybody calm down. We will play one more. Just give me like 7 seconds.
I never expected anything like any of this, actually, because when I joined the band, like now it's just me and Matt still. Like we're the first two to really like start touring with this band that are still in it, and we played to like actually maybe 0 people, maybe 300 times, where people probably just sat there with their arms crossed and just wanted us to leave and not play at all. So it's cool to like headline actually a decade later and like 300 people show up and they all sing the words and buy merch, and it's awesome.
I never know what to expect, because now that we have more experience together, good looks different depending on where we are and who we're playing to. Yeah, I'm grateful for how people have been reacting. And I know it'll only get better the longer the record is out. The record's only been out for a few months. It'll only get crazier the more time people spend with it and the more it develops with them. And then we'll be able to make a new context for the record in a live setting and make it mean more things to more people, which is nice.
Against my skin, under the shadows of your feet. You want to save me? I will tell you, let me through it. Nothing. I'm gonna get you, back up and fight. Our life with nothing to share. We're doing that what you live.
Hey!
Dude, this smells
Like poison.
so good.
Let me hit.
Hit that. Wow. Wait.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Might be able to, if you tilt one side maybe.
Yeah! Alright, Corey, never mind. You put it again.
It's just that piece of foam that's stuck on the wall.
Oh! That's right, you piece of shit.
But it's what, like...
Rock and roll McDonald's.
Like that.
We've had a lot of lineup changes. Like I said, just me and Matt from kind of day one, and then from there, it's just been kind of a revolving door. As of like the past 2 years, we kind of just like brought friends into the band. We all get along. Yeah, I am happy to have the lineup we do now, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
We're his best friends.
Stay in school. Don't start a band. It's never worth it. Art is fake. It died a long time ago.
Don't do whippets, dude.
Do whippets. Get inspired.
Do whippets, skip school, start a band.
Do whippets.
Ocean, man. Take me by the hand. You whip it to the land.
I joined right before Bearing Brightness, and I only knew Tim and barely knew Corey, and we all became best friends.
A lot of bands talk about how their biggest issue is communication, but we have no issue talking to each other at all because we're all fucking loudmouth egomaniacs that say what we feel and think immediately. So the communication isn't an issue. The only issue is that we all say exactly what we think, and it pisses each other off, which is a good thing, I think. We can talk about anything whenever. I think I'm usually at the center of the talking to, because I think I'm the most loudmouth in the band. But yeah, anything. Just stupid things like arguing over where a case should be or a cab should be. Like, we're fine. We're always fine. We can talk about anything. We're all friends outside of this, so it's easy.
So when I first joined this band, the only person I knew was Corey. I've known Corey since like 2013 or 2014. Like my old band in high school used to play shows that his old band in high school used to play. He used to buy tickets off me to shows at the Palladium and stuff. When I joined the band, it was because he posted a Facebook status. So I was like, oh, I love this band, and like I would love to give it a shot. Meeting everyone else, everyone, when you're getting involved with a new group of people, it's a little hard to come out of your shell at first, but I feel like my first tour with Boundaries, like first show was good, but I think even then I was still a little reserved in just how I would act around them. But like the first tour, I think it was very easy for me to, kind of like read like, okay, like we're all on the same page about a lot of stuff. But dynamically, I think like over the years of touring with this band now, I think like my bonds with these people have grown a lot stronger, and like we're just like a well-oiled machine at this rate. I feel like, especially on this tour, it feels like we're really running stuff how we're supposed to, and it like everything's going how it's supposed to. Like we're in Boundaries. Shit's always gonna go wrong. It always does go wrong, but I feel like this time around, like we're more quick on our feet when stuff does go wrong, and more prepared for stuff to go wrong. And then obviously, if stuff doesn't go wrong and everything's running smoothly, like I feel like it's running smoother than ever.
I had to use. Oh my god! I had to use like. I am the mighty Poseidon! Hear my roar! Flip it! Flip this piece of shit! He's got a little guy, and he's petting him while he drives, like a genius.
The best part of, straight up, like the best part of tour is everything outside of the show, maybe, where you're just kind of hanging out and having a good time with friends, like being in the RV for like the hour before you try to go to sleep and just either talking about the day or just goofing around, or off days, or taking like mile-long adventures to go find a coffee spot that will probably end up sucking, but it's okay. Like last night we played this game where we play a millisecond of a song and we all have to guess it as fast as possible, and it maybe was the most fun off day we've had in the past year.
Life at 11! Yes! I know! Right back. See you, Hotel! Yeah. What is that? It's feedback. It sucks.
No, this is you're welcome. The bloodsucker.
It's I Remember. That's right.
Attack Attack.
Yeah.
It's the album. It's track 2.
Is this it is track.
Is it? Wait, isn't that the big guy? The little girl.
Yeah, the playing doctor, the big guy.
Oh, if you want. Yeah, this is
That's the Carmenita two-step.
As far as waiting until the third LP to do a headliner, you know, I don't know how much of that was choice and how much of that is just circumstance. You know, we've booked other headliners that we've had to cancel. Obviously, COVID was a thing when we put out our first LP. So, you know, sometimes you're really just at the mercy of accessibility. What can you do? What can you not do?
Then you put your hands like this. You go.
There's a guy that's super unfortunate looking in the mouth area now.
Oh yeah, and then he kept moshing.
I went to piss and it was like the only members of security of this venue that I have seen were cleaning blood off their shoes. They were doing nothing to help. They weren't securing the area.
Was downstairs. All they've been doing has been flashlight.
Dude, yeah, they were literally like, oh no, my sneakers.
Good to see you guys tonight.
Thank you, Mike Lady.
Get the fuck up!
I feel beast.
Right? Almost.
Yep.
Yeah. No. The advantage of waiting to do anything is you're always more prepared. So I feel like we're very prepared for this headliner. As much as it kind of stinks not doing it until LP3, there is a trade-off. There's definitely a trade-off. And I like being prepared. I like feeling ready for this tour. it's also, you know, it's probably my favorite record we've made. So I feel like I'm having more fun touring this record than I would have the first 2 LPs, as much as I still love those records. This one just feels more dynamic. People seem more excited about it. And when other people are more excited, it's easy to feed off of that and just, you know, turn an hour-long set into something that is more fun than it is difficult, because it's very difficult to play for an hour.
So we're here at, what's this place called? Studio 1143, doing a little live studio sesh for the Noise today. We have the off day. We're playing in San Diego tomorrow. Yeah. And a foot and a quarter.
Cross. You cross in front of me.
I also don't mind just getting the one that screws
Like,
I'm not.
What's up? This is Tim. You're watching the Disney Channel.
What's up, YouTube?
So, I did think so, but I've taken this thing all apart.
Because he had to take his apart because one of these saddles broke when he was tuning it up. It just snapped.
But now he knows all the internal mechanisms.
Yeah,
I know.
he took the whole thing apart.
I rebuilt it the morning we left.
Yeah.
And that's why it didn't work the first couple shows, because I guess I rebuilt it wrong.
Yeah, oh, dude, it was so out of intonation. The first song, he's like, what, you're like on the 15th fret?
Yeah.
And the intonation was so off, and I was like,
Hey, no.
You gotta stop that.
Yeah, you got it.
It sounds terrible.
Corey, you know what? Play your fucking guitar, please.
All right.
Awesome.
Joe Godfrey.
Joe Godfrey.
Joe Godfrey. What are these sounding? Oh, that tastes like creamy habanero. I'm good to go.
Oh! Now I'm ready.
Oh yeah, let me do my warm-ups. Let me just do my warm-ups real quick.
Help me! Help! All right, I'm ready.
How's that?
That's nice.
Jack's mic came off.
You have to drop it.
We'll have an answer or not.
Pringles, spiders, manatee,
Ghouls.
5.
Dust.
I wanted to do kind of just a little bit of everything. I wanted to write stuff that was personal to me, stuff that I do connect to and is important. And I also wanted to experiment and try to write outside of that box, because I didn't want to fall into the hole of having to do the same thing every time. Figure if I try something new on LP3 and people like it, then that means I can try something new on LP4.
Fuck yeah!
It's not working.
Holy fuck.
Wow, how does he do it?
So when I started touring, I didn't want to be home at all because my home life wasn't very nice. I had a lot of problems in my head, and I had a lot of problems with family and my home life. I just didn't want to be there, and touring and playing music was a good way to not be there. Right now was the first time where I sit in my day-to-day life and I think like I don't want to leave. I don't feel the need to run away from home and escape from reality. I like my life a lot right now. And that makes it complicated when finally this is working out. It complicates touring significantly.
I think I've worked my whole life to be able to do this, and I think everyone in my life knows that. But it is hard, you know, especially now, putting out this new record, getting so busy with touring now on the new record. It is hard maintaining relationships at home. You know, my family's always asking about me, even if it is for just a few weeks to a month at a time. You know, it is hard to snap back into that. For me, it's a little easier than some, I think. But like, it's just like you get home and it's just like, okay, back to this now.
I think a lot of the media that exists around touring are DVDs about Slipknot, our documentaries about Parkway Drive, you see it once it's good. I've been doing this for a long time, so I don't really think I have a good grasp on what other people think touring is or what it includes. I don't remember the last time I spent a birthday home. I don't remember the last time I spent even like a relative's birthday home. You spend a lot of time away from people that you care very much about.
It does suck being away from home. I mean, after the past decade, I've gotten kind of used to it, and I think everyone at home has gotten used to it. But I did just get 2 new dogs. And this is the first time I've been gone for over a month, and it sucks.
I think the hardest part for me is that you don't really get to put anything on pause. So you come back and things are just different, and you have to catch up. And sometimes you don't have enough time to catch up. Sometimes people are not interested in having you catch up. They're just, now you're just kind of an arm's length friend. So I think the biggest cost for me is just relationships. Thankfully, the people I'm in a band with are also just my friends that I talk to when we are home. But outside of that, it's a short list of people that I feel like I really understand what's going on in their lives, which I do miss. I miss having an idea of, when something exciting happens for a friend, when, I've missed more than a couple weddings. I will continue to miss weddings, birthdays, holidays. I've missed a lot of stuff. But I guess the point of what I'm saying is that it's not so much about me, it's about how it affects other people in your life.
I miss my girlfriend a lot. I miss the family a lot. I miss everything. Like, I guess I've been fortunate enough to not miss anything too significant. Like, it's lined up perfectly to be home for girlfriend's birthdays, for my sister being married. But there are a lot of things I've missed. And being further away is almost just a resignation. Like, I signed a letter, a document saying, like, I resigned my family life to always be far away from me. That's a big part of it.
Being away from my girlfriend and my 3 cats and the sausage dog, that sucks. But it's fun when she surprises me in Florida. That's cool.
I've gotten really good at coping with some of those disconnects, but I think you're away from your family, you're away from your girlfriend or wife or fiance or whatever it may be. Like, what about those people at home? Like, how do they feel about it? Like, I feel like sometimes I get back from tour and they're like, oh, I haven't seen you in forever. It's like, I know, trust me. Like, it's hard.
I think there's a lot of readily available information about how touring is hard, because of course it is. You live in a car. I've been playing shows since I was 16 and I'm still not really making money off of it. So supporting yourself, working in between tours, finding a job that will let you work, that will let you leave, or do you just quit and try to find something new when you're home? Relationships, is your partner okay with touring? Were they at one point and now they aren't? Things just change. And for people that are touring, your one goal is to just keep touring. And I don't know if a lot of other people can really understand that, with considering all the costs that come with it. Obviously you're tired, you're dirty, you didn't shower, you're eating bad, you're sleeping bad. But not everyone has spent half a year away from loved ones, especially by choice. And then because it is a choice, the guilt that comes with, oh, well, I missed another thing that was important to them. And now when I come home and I hit them up, I don't really hear back anymore. And I kind of have to respect that, because it was my choice to leave in the first place. So if they don't want to put up with me coming and going, it is what it is.
Our first show back from COVID was in this fucking room 3 years ago.
Gonna fit for those.
What's up?
They're Tama. Are they gonna fit?
Yeah, they should. I don't know.
I'm gonna stay here until you're done.
Really quick, they're not here
there was a lot of tolls like along the way, like a lot. Like especially like I said about getting home from Europe with nothing. Like I think that was almost, it was like this close to being the last nail in the coffin for me. And I just stuck it out. I was like, don't do this to yourself. Don't just throw away what you just worked years and years and years for. And I'm glad I did stick it out, because like now you're starting to see the results. We're starting to see things like pay off to a degree. And it always feels good being out on the road now. I'm never stressed to the point where I'm like, why am I here? Whereas before it was like a constant, like, should I be doing this right now? It's starting to take a turn for the better, I feel like.
All the way back down the fucking hill, I swear to God.
He decapitated him?
I mean, he's at least fucked up. I mean, he's missing his brain in his head.
Sad.
I mean, is it bad that I laughed a little bit? It's execution, literally.
That's awesome. Let's go. He just pointed at it. It was on the wall, so I put it on him.
You just can't help yourself, man.
I remember hearing all those songs bands would write, like when bands start writing about being on the road too much, and just thinking as a kid, like, how the fuck could that be a bad thing? How the fuck could you, how could it be bad that you're out there doing what you've always wanted, playing to people that care every single night? Like, how would that ever be bad? And now I get it. Not that it's bad, just that it's really hard.
I've always wanted to do this. This is sick. I grew up watching my favorite bands and wanting to go to shows and play shows and shit, but yeah, this is sick. Dude, this is crazy. It's just like a bunch of best friends. We're not, I mean, I guess we are coworkers, but we're not just like coworkers. We're just best friends. And it's awesome. We can talk to each other about anything and also scream at each other, and it's fine.
We played Purgatory at the Masquerade today in Atlanta, and when you sell it out, they give you a nice little guide. They say thank you, and it's a little pin, and you wear it, and it has glitter, and it gives you a little glitter finger, and you wear it, and you say, I did it. We sold Masquerade out. Thank you for everybody coming today. Nice.
Great set. That was a great set. Oh, Nick, take come on, give him 17. Snake attack.
For the last record, I do wish we could have done like a proper headliner for it, but like we released it while we were on a tour, and then immediately went to Europe. And then after that, we took like straight up 4 months off. And at that point, like, it felt like almost the record was like losing its momentum. And then we planned a headliner, and then that fell through pretty terribly with bands dropping off and stuff. And then we got other tour offers, and then we just decided that if we just keep supporting for the whole rest of the year, we could write a record sooner than we planned on and tour off that. And hopefully it'll be a little bit bigger. And with the reception of the new record, I definitely feel like it's brought in so many new people who wouldn't have come see us before, especially like 2 years ago.
I wish we gave Burying a little bit more, of a push, or like did a headlining tour for that record. But post announcing this record, rolling out the first few singles, I think it definitely flipped the switch for me, like in terms of how I looked at that. I see how these songs are performing in comparison to how that record performed. And as much as I have so much love for that record, that was the first record I was truly a part of with this band. I feel like everything fell into place so much more how it should have with this record.
We like our latest record plenty, it's our favorite thing we've made, but that's what happens with every record you put out. It's supposed to be your new favorite. It's supposed to be the stuff you're most excited about. No, I think everyone was hoping it would go well. Again, we're very practiced in low expectations, so I think that's smart to be very measured in what you want from something. Which, you know, the other side of that is that when things do go well, like they have been, it's difficult to be excited because you don't want to give in to that feeling of like, oh, sometimes good things do happen, because eventually they won't. And you have to be in the mindset of surviving when things start to fall off, versus anyone can be happy and excited when something is successful. You know, the hard part is when the hype wears off and no one gives a shit anymore, and it's not your first headliner, it's your fifth. And now kids aren't as excited. People that came the first time don't come anymore. I think we keep a very measured mindset, and that allows us to be kind of mentally safe. But with that, for as well as this headliner has been doing, every day is still kind of like, yeah, today's good. I don't know. I think a younger version of me would have been more excited, would have been happier with it. But that's not to say that I'm not happy or excited now.
I joined one of my favorite bands. I like went to go see Boundaries a lot when I was like 16 and 17 at like I saw them at Warped Tour on the local stage. I used to go mosh for them at the Bungalow in New Hampshire. I used to like play all the HCM songs. I'll like play along with all the HCM songs on my guitar when I was like 17. And now we're playing Dog Teeth and it sucks. But you know, it's sick. I joined one of my favorite bands. It's cool.
Not a single night where any of the people who have shown up were there by accident, you know, who just like stumbled into the venue. It's all because they've seen one of these 4 bands on their way out, doing their very best, spending all their money to tour to the middle of nowhere, tour far away from home, just to play some music. And it's been great that we all share that together, and we have years of experience and memories together. Like, I remember listening on my way to see Kayanashi for the first time, listening to the Never Home split. I remember getting out of a work shift at fucking one of the restaurants I worked at and listening to Sounds of Loss for the first time when it came out 7 years ago yesterday, I think. I remember listening to HCM when it came out and thinking it sucked, and then making friends with Matt and Corey anyway. It's cool. It's cool that it happened this way.
I love you, Boundaries.
It is time.
Oh, I'm afraid to touch it.
Does it smell good? Can I smell it?
We can smell it together.
Can I smell it?
It smells awesome.
I need to get my nose on it too when y'all are done.
That's a cool bass.
I'm now an Ernie Ball boy.
I'm going to. The only one.
What?
Nothing. It's perfect.
I need help. Pick it up. Dickhead.
I got it, don't worry.
You don't. Just give me the goddamn ball. Cody, I'm gonna fuck your ass up. Give me the fucking ball. Oh shit. I'm doing something. Basketball.
Let's go, dude. They gave us cookies because we sold out the show.
Pretty yummy.
I hope the part with Sonic tastes like
Oh,
Thank you.
these are quite delectable.
Wait a minute.
These are quite scrumptious, if you ask me.
You can...
playing Green Day, and then Corey interrupted it, so.
I was playing Green Day.
No, you weren't.
Do we have Chardonnay? Do you have Chardonnay? No. Red Bull. 100% off.
Me too, bro, actually.
Going with
back there. Trust me.
Thank you from the bottom of our fucking hearts. I think this show sold out in a fucking week. We never in 1,000 years thought it would ever be like this. We're so fucking grateful we could play for you. Thank you so fucking much. Me and all my friends, we came from fucking nothing, and we're gonna keep it fucking going for as long as we fucking can. This has been the Deathless Little More tour. Thank you, good night. Hartford, let's fucking go!
card.
He said it. He fucking said it.
I didn't.
Old as white dog shit.
Bye!
I love you!
It's Chance driving.
Bye, Nokia! Bye, Nokia! Bye! Bye, Nokia!
Bye! Don't get the vaccine here. Whatever they're telling you is a lie. 3.
It's like church.
Wait, one more.
Look at Seth, look at Seth. Alright.
Get him going.
Wait on the pussy.
The white blood.
That was so.
Yeah.
That is the most unreal thing I've ever read in my life.
Corey,
2
Cody, Nathan, Tim,
pages!
Sarah.
Exclamation point.
Y'all have been an absolute pleasure to tour with, and I'm incredibly thankful for the opportunity to join you on your release tour. I'm proud of you all. The release of Death is Little More. I remember thinking upon first listen, wow, this is sick. I hope they aren't dickheads. Turns out you are, but I still love you guys. I am thankful to call you my friends. This is I love you in Chinese, trust me.
That's crazy.
Oh my God. You've taken care of me, supported me, and made me feel very welcome here over the years, and I'm so happy to call you my friends. I hope you get everything you're reaching for. I can't wait to see Boundaries as the next big arena metalcore band. No one does it like you, and I'm proud to know you. P.S. Play Behind the Bend, or I'm gonna feed myself to the New York sewer rats. Who gives a fuck, Mike? At the bottom. Thanks for eating shit for so long alongside us and growing immensely. There's not many bands or people we can tour with so flawlessly like y'all. Thank you for giving us a shot and believing in us. I wouldn't want to live in a world without Buddy Fuck, Mike. Congrats on a super successful release tour. Keep pushing y'all heart payout. The best friends I could ever ask for. Don't know where I would be without you. You guys pivoted my life into what it is. You taught me that there are no rules. You showed me what it means to put my friends before everything. So many parts of my character and love for this shit spawns from all the moments that we've shared together. From playing the ATC to Nobody to selling out so many shows all these years later, best friends I've ever had.